Hey everybody, Kimberly Kennedy Bohannon. So glad you could join me for this video today. I'm going to talk to you today about an entrepreneur, being an entrepreneur, because there's no better time to be an entrepreneur than there is today. I've owned many businesses over the course of many decades. Some I loved, some I didn't love, but I've always enjoyed working for myself. Looking for that, I'm looking for the reward, the financial reward of something that I enjoy doing, but that I'm not going to be a prisoner to working for somebody else or have them control my destiny. I don't even want the stock market to control my destiny. That's kind of scary. So I've looked for many different types of businesses, and I have to say that I think that the most important thing for owning a business is it's got to be something that you really enjoy doing. If you're going to really go for it, it's got to be something that you would do it even if you didn't get paid for it. And I can tell you I've done that many times, looking for, my purpose, what I'm meant to do, and how I'm meant to serve in the world to help other people. And I love to teach, so I'm here to help you with a couple things and teaching you about owning your own business and being an entrepreneur in today's new economy. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know who Tai Lopez is, but I met Tai Lopez a couple of years ago. Briefly I met him, but he was there and he spoke at one of the events that I ran for our non-jobs, which is teaching young entrepreneurs how to turn their passion into profits, and we taught them online marketing skills. Okay, so anyhow, Tai did an interview with Mark Cuban from Shark Tank, and he asked, this is paraphrasing, but he asked, Mark Cuban, in a nutshell, tell us, what advice would you give someone in the audience who wanted to be an entrepreneur? And his answer was really kind of simple. Mark Cuban said, find something you love to do, be great at it, and sell it. Wow, when I heard that, I was like, see, that's the component that was missing for me. I didn't think I liked selling because I never really found a product that I enjoyed selling. So that maybe that's for you, maybe that resonates for you. So I've always kind of been on that search for finding the right product and the right business model. And that's what we're going to talk about, product and business models. What works being an entrepreneur in today's marketplace. Okay, so let's talk first about the product. All right, you heard me say you gotta love the product, right? So let's talk about the product. All right, now the first thing about a product is that a lot of people, I think they think they have to be, they've got to know everything about a product, and information overload. You don't need to do that. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about the product is you're not the expert. You're not the expert. When you can find a product that you believe in and the person that actually sold it to you believed in it, and there were certain components that happened in that time, in that period, that got you to buy, okay? But they weren't the expert. If you position yourself as an expert, then you're putting all the pressure on yourself, and you don't want to do that. This whole video is going to cover all of this, and we're going to come full circle, okay? So you don't want to be the expert. You want to be a product of the product. You want to own the product, use the product, and it's got certain benefits for you, but you're not the expert in it. There's going to be things that you can use to let people know more about the product, and we'll get to that. So the second thing we want to talk about is listening skills. Okay? You want to become a really good listener. You want to listen to the person that you're talking to, but you don't want to sit there thinking, okay, how can I sell them? How can I sell them? That's not what's going to work. What you want to do is you want to listen for things that they're looking to solve in their, in their life, whether it's a health issue or whatever issue it is, whatever the product is that you like, and that you hear somebody talking, you really need to listen, because you want to be able to guide that person to a buying decision, okay? So get really good at your listening skills. The third thing we want to talk about is it is not about you. Okay? When people buy a product or a service, it's all about them. It's not about you. Okay? So they want to know what's in it for them. They don't care about you. That's what makes the listening skills so important. All right? You got to listen to them so that you can understand the product, that it's going to be about them and how it's going to solve theirs. Okay? So you're listening. It's not about you. It's all about them, and that's what you have to focus in. You got to remove yourself from the outcome and focus on what's in it for them. And then the fourth part of the component of a product is stories. You want to get your story down. Talk about that in other videos, but you want to get your story down. What was it that made you a product of the product? Why did you fall in love with that product? How did that work for you? And then also, what are the stories for the people that are within your organization that are also selling the product? What stories were they telling? Because as you're doing all these things and you're not the expert and you're listening and you're remembering it's all about the customer, it's not about you, what stories do you have that resonate or would resonate with that person because the product can help that person in a certain way? Okay, so let me grab my eraser and we're going to move on to understanding the business. Okay, if you're going to own your own business, you got to understand the business. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about that too. Let me wipe all this down for us. Remember, it's a business that you want to run, so it's got to be something that you are passionate about, that you love, and that you understand the entire business model. Okay? Look at me, I'm such a perfectionist, right? Oh, that drives me crazy. Okay, that's done. All right, good enough. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the next component, and that is the business model. Okay? Obviously, if you're going to sell a product, you want to know how the business works. Okay? So I've had a lot of brick and mortar businesses. I've been involved in owning brick and mortar businesses. I've worked in brick and mortar businesses, and it's a model that it's great, but I'm not in control. Somebody else has control of it. So I prefer a business model where I have full control. Okay, so I'm an entrepreneur. I want to work for myself. So what does that business model look like? I got what's going on with the product. Now, what does the business model look like? Should I decide to become an independent distributor, a sales rep, whatever it is? Okay, number one. Your purpose. Does the company model resonate? Oh, good. That's supposed to be purpose. Does the company model represent you in a way that's going to fulfill your purpose, why you're here? Does it have a good aura about it? You like the people that are involved in the organization? You like the product? You like the services? Do you see that it's got a really good, that the top of the ladder, the people up at the very top have a very solid foundation? The company that I represent, their motto is true health, true wealth, true peace of mind. And when I listen to the whole story behind the company, that resonates with my purpose. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about there. Second one is duplication. Okay. Ta-da, purpose. Duplication. Is the business model duplicatable? Can you, do they have a system in place that you can actually learn, that you get? Okay, you don't have to fully understand it right from the beginning. But I think it's important that the person that you're going to be working with, because you're going to build an organization, you're going to build out teams. That's the only way to be duplicatable, is to duplicate things, okay? So does the company have a duplication system in place that you don't have to recreate the wheel? That's super important, okay? It's a time saver. You don't want to have to recreate the wheel or start creating the wheel. That's not going to work. Top earners are people that duplicate things, okay? The third thing here is tools. What tools does the company provide you that you can duplicate what they're doing? So you want, tools of people's stories. You want tools of literature that you can share. You want people that you can get on a three-way call and you can bring together. Remember, you're an information provider. You don't create the information, you provide the information. All of the tools are already there. What tools? Could it be a book? Could it be a DVD? Could it be joining a webinar? Could it be going to an event? What are the tools that the organization has in place that as you're building your team and your organization and you're helping them build out a big organization so that it's all duplicatable and all the tools are there that you need? So that's really important when you're looking at a business model. And then the fourth thing, the last thing that we have here is understanding the compensation. How am I going to get paid? Okay, that's the compensation plan. How do you get paid? All top salespeople in an industry that work in sales that work in sales, they want to know how they're going to get paid. I know my hairdresser. She wants to know how she's going to get paid. I know the people that I work with. They want to know how to get paid. Okay, even as I own my own business now, and I am a digital marketing project manager, and I wear many different hats under that because I'm always open to opportunities, so I'll take whatever. I like working with A players, so I want to build an A team. I don't hold myself back by thinking I know it all. I prefer to have people that know more than I do because I learn from that. And so I know that when we're onboarding new people to work with and building out our team for, our project management team for a project that we have, everybody, first thing they say to me is, how do I get paid? Is it weekly? Is it monthly? So understanding how you get paid and a company's compensation plan, that's something to look at and take very, very seriously. Okay, so remember that when you've got products and services, they're resonating with you. You want to be a product of the product. You want to own the product. You want to understand the product. You don't have to be completely knowledgeable. You want to lean on the tools. You want to duplicate. You want to, be able to serve others in a way that's going to help them, whether it be for health, finances, or both. Okay, and I prefer both. I like the health benefits of a product because that's something I'm looking for, but I also want to know that if I become a product of the product and decide to sell it, I want to know how I'm going to get paid for it. I want to know what the company looks like. So all those things are really, really important. Remember, when you're looking to own your own business and be in control, there's no better time to be an entrepreneur than now. There are lots of products and services in the world today that need to be promoted to the people who need them. And it's our job as independent reps or as independent distributors to share that product with people and to put it out there, because right now we're working digitally, so the people that you're meant to serve by you getting out there, they're going to come to you. So get out and share what it is that you're doing. Don't be afraid of that, okay? Get bold. Be brave. Understand that the only way you're going to go big is to step out. Okay? If you want to own your own business and take control of your own financial future, then find something that you absolutely love and believe in. Find out about the product. Find out how the company works, how you're going to get paid, and get started. All right? Remember, Jim Rohn said, the law of association. All right? Here's what he said. You'll become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. That's significant. If you're not hanging out with people that are helping you grow, and especially help you grow, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and financially, you might want to look at those 5 people and make sure that it's in alignment with why you're here and what you're meant to do. Everybody has a purpose. You're here for a reason, and you're watching this video for a reason. So I'm going to leave you with what Mark Cuban said from Shark Tank, okay? Find something you love to do, be great at it, and sell it. I'll talk to you soon.